What's going on, everybody? Agent Orange here. I'm here to break down my favorite class to you, which is the support class with the 870 MCS. Now, I don't usually do commentary videos. I usually do the compilation, kill streak, whatnot, but this is kind of new for me, so just bear with me and we'll see what's going on. Alright, so the support class setup. So what I'm running the 870 MCS, 44 mag, C4 explosives, ammo box, gotta have that with the shotgun, M67 frag grenade, ACB 90, because I'm a diehard BF3 fan, and a defensive perk. And the reason why you're going to be running defensive perk is because you reduce incoming damage to the chest by 10% because you're going to be up close and personal. Decreases the amount of incoming suppression because a lot of people are going to be shooting at you because, like I said, you're going to be up close and personal. And decrease damage from explosions by 15%. That's for like whenever you're putting the C4 on the tanks and vehicles and whatnot, you can have less time to jump away from the vehicle and explode it. Alright, so let's go over exactly what I have on the shotgun itself. First thing you want to look at is the optic. The optic is extremely important, especially for a shotgun. You don't want anything magnified or anything like that. So I went stuck with the Coyote RDS. I pretty much have that on every weapon. The frame on it is so small that you can see everything around you, and it's a clear ADS. I use the tactical light because the flashlight isn't always on, not giving away your position. It only comes on whenever you're ADSing. I'll tell you guys about snapshot aiming later, but that's what you're mostly going to be doing. Full choke because significantly tightens the shot spread for improved accuracy. You're going to want that so you can reach out and touch people at further distances. And of course, we're going to stick with good old buckshot. Buckshot could put somebody down in one shot. Slugs can do the same thing, but if you miss the target, you completely miss it. That round is a miss. So buckshot, at least you'll get some of the pellets on target and do some damage so you can have a nice follow-up shot. Alright, let's go over the rest of the class. We'll start out with secondary. Secondary, I usually run 44 mag. Typically, if I was going to go with a different choice, I would say a Glock 18, but I always use the 44 mag for the most part. Now, I don't usually rock anything but a heavy barrel on the 44 mag. I don't like laser sights, I don't like flashlights, I don't like anything that's going to give my position away if I have to pull out my 44 mag, because it either means I'm out of ammo or I'm shooting a sniper at a long distance that I don't want to see me. Now, you could put an optic on there if you really wanted to. I stuck with iron sights because I found it easier to snapshot aim targets at a longer distance with just the iron sights. The rest of the class is pretty simple and straightforward. You're going to want ammo because you're going to go through ammo like crazy with using a shotgun, especially if you're on a nice kill streak. You're either going to use a lot of ammo or little ammo. You're either going to have one-shot kills or you're going to have 3-shot kills. And then, of course, you have C4 because what's a support class without C4? Okay, so now I'm going to go over what I like to call snapshot aiming. Snapshot aiming is pretty much where you aim down sight and you fire at the same time. So whenever you're doing this, you want to ADS, fire, let the shotgun pump, ADS, fire. Now you can do this in rapid succession if you really wanted to. But the best bet is at close range whenever you ADS and fire that you'll get a one-shot kill. At longer ranges it's going to take a little more because obviously you have pellet spread. Now it's basically the same thing with the 44 mag. You're going to aim down sight, you're going to fire off a round, and then you're going to wait for the hammer to drop and the recoil to settle before you pop off your next round. Typically when you're using the 44 mag and you're hitting somebody at a distance, it takes about 2 to 3 shots depending on where you hit them. If you get a headshot, then it might be 2, but typically it takes me about 3 shots to kill somebody at a long distance, especially snipers. Probably the biggest thing about this class is your character movement. If your character movement isn't there, then the class isn't going to be effective for you. And what I mean by that is that this class is very short range, unless of course you're using the 44 mag. So in other words, make sure that you always have an escape plan, or a fallback position, or cover. If you don't have those things, this class, again, is not going to be effective for you. What I always like to do as things start getting too thick is I always like to fall back to a bottleneck position. Basically what happens is that I get people to chase me by popping a couple rounds at them, and then I take them down a tunnel or a hallway or something to where I know that if they come in there, that all I have to do is blast one round of shotgun down that hallway and they're going to die. Another thing to keep in mind is that this weapon doesn't have a suppressor, so whereas most people run suppressors to stay off the map, you will not be off the map with this, so you always need to be on your toes. There's always going to be somebody looking for you. But like I was saying before, this is a close range class, so things you want to avoid are open fields and places without cover. Make sure you keep an eye on your ammo count. I don't know how many times I've been using this kit and I forget to look down at my ammo, and next thing you know it, I'm out of shells to use. So what I usually try to do is anytime that I'm posting up or anytime I'm in an area where I can take a quick break or a breather or look at the map, I always try to remember to throw down an ammo kit. Now let's talk about C4. C4 is a great tool in the battlefield. You can use it for blowing up walls, blowing up vehicles, setting traps, blowing up people. I like to use it to shape my environment. What I mean by that is I like blowing up walls, I like taking down trees, I like destroying cover for avenues of approach so people have a harder time getting to where I'm at. And on the flip side of that, I also like to shape my environment to benefit me for whenever I'm aggressing a flag or a position that I know somebody else is at. And of course, when all else fails, you can always do Jeep stuff. Everyone likes to do a Jihad Jeep. Nothing is more fun than blowing somebody up, teabagging them in the face because they're camping their objective. Well, I think that pretty much sums up my 870 class.
Coming up.
I hope you guys found the information useful. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like down below.
Ooh, they're coming.
And don't be afraid to leave a comment and tell us what you think. So thanks for watching. Y'all take it easy. I'm Agent Orange. Out.